She was just trying to feed her family. But she was the one that got eaten. In the shadowy jungles of Indonesia, the animal waits in the water. It doesn't roar. It doesn't make a sound. It lurks, cold, calculating, and hungry. In 2020, a 45-year-old woman called Fatimah was working beside the river in North Kalimantan. She was catching fish in order to feed her children. She was surrounded by neighbors and friends who were also working. The water shimmered and the air was still. But beneath the surface, something stirred. Something that had been watching, waiting. No one heard it coming. No splash, not a sound. Just a terrifying impact. With terrifying speed, a saltwater crocodile, nearly 16 feet long, erupted from the water like a torpedo. It sank its teeth into Fatimah, clamping her body in a vice of bone-breaking pressure. Her scream vanished beneath the surface before anyone could reach her. Witnesses stood paralyzed, watching as the crocodile disappeared under the water, with Fatimah locked in its jaws. It was over in seconds. Her friends could only scream into the jungle, hoping someone, anyone, could save her. But crocodiles don't give second chances. What was left behind would haunt the people of the village forever. The grim discovery. For hours they searched. Hope faded with every minute. Eventually, a gruesome discovery shattered what little hope remained. Fatimah's severed head and parts of her body were found floating near the riverbank. Yet that wasn't the end. The next day, the rescue team came across and caught the crocodile responsible. When they cut it open, inside were the remains of Fatimah's arms and legs. The animal had eaten her piece by piece. Fatimah's remains were taken to the city of Tarakan, where they were given to her family. But she wasn't the only one. These animals have done this before, and they'll do it again. Saltwater crocodiles are the largest reptiles on Earth, growing over 20 feet long and weighing more than a ton. They can drag a full-grown buffalo into the water. Their bite is stronger than a T-Rex. And here's the terrifying part. They don't just kill to eat. They ambush for sport too. 3 more true horror attacks. Case 1, the Riverbank Nightmare, Uganda, 2018. A young boy called Paul went to collect water near Lake Victoria. As he bent over the river, a crocodile attacked him. Villagers heard the splash, but only his torn shirt was ever found. A few days later, the crocodile attacked another child from the same village. His body was not found either. Case 2, the Fisherman's Last Fight, Australia, 2014. Bill Scott was an experienced fisherman in northern Australia. He was last seen casting his nets alone. His boat was found adrift. Parts of his body were seen floating miles downstream. A 15-foot saltwater crocodile was later found with his remains in its stomach. Case 3, the tourist mistake, Sri Lanka, 2017. Melissa, a British tourist, decided to dip her feet in a river near a resort. Locals warned her, but she wanted to take some photos. Seconds later, she was yanked into the water by a crocodile. They never recovered her body. Why crocodile attacks are increasing. As human development pushes deeper into wild territory, crocodile habitats shrink, but their instincts don't. Deforestation, flooding, and climate change are forcing crocodiles into closer contact with villages, fishing camps, and tourists. Fatimah's legacy. Fatimah's death was not in vain. Her story sparked a wave of awareness. Locals began reinforcing river barriers, educating children, and demanding stricter wildlife monitoring. Because when it comes to crocodiles, you never really kill the legend. You just feed it. So next time you walk near the water, ask yourself, is that ripple just the wind? Or something far more worrying that's been watching you all along? If you want to learn about more true horror stories of animal attacks, then subscribe to this channel.